The PlayStation brand has had its fair share of cute and cuddly mascots over the years, but few stand out like Ratchet and Clank. The furry Lombax and his robot companion have starred in consistently excellent adventures, and the bar has been set very high for these two heroes. Ratchet and Clank Future: A Crack in Time is the direct sequel to Quest for Booty, which is also the direct sequel to Tools of Destruction. Don't be scared off by this direct sequel business. The game gives players a nice recap of past events via a very funny interview with returning character Captain Quark. Like the games that came before it, A Crack in Time's story is well executed. Ratchet is on a quest to find his missing friend who has fallen into the hands of Dr. Nefarious. The subsequent adventure is a fantastic mix of humor and drama that will keep you entertained.
Say hello to...
Not the hypersonic brainwave scrambler.
The hypersonic brainwave scrambler!
It should come as no surprise that this game is super polished. The visuals are great all around. Everything from the environments to the cutscenes to the animation is amazing. There are a lot of different planets and moons to explore, and the newly revamped spaceship sequences tie everything together nicely. Even though all the main components of the game are excellent, it's still the little things that make it even more special. For example, each gun in the game gets a little animated instructional advertisement from GrumbleNet, and they are hilarious. The folks at Insomniac didn't have to go through the trouble of including these videos, but they did. It's that kind of detail that makes this universe a pleasure to experience.
Kaboom! Problem solved!
For the most part, the gameplay in Crack in Time is much like the old games. There's platforming, there's puzzle solving, and there's a whole lot of shooting. There's a great balance between all of these mechanics, so the game never gets boring. Also, the subpar spaceship segments from Tools of Destruction have been replaced with much more palatable, free-roaming space missions. Unique to this game is a surprising separation between Ratchet and Clank through most of the story. Because of this, you'll be mainly controlling Ratchet with a few puzzle-oriented Clank sections. Fortunately, Clank sections involve time-based gameplay that's extremely cool. For instance, if you throw a time bomb, everything inside the spherical blast will slow down dramatically. On top of that, there are sections where you'll have to record multiple versions of Clank performing different tasks to solve some very enticing puzzles. Of course, Ratchet is the real star of the show here, and the gunplay is awesome. There are some repeats with the weapons, but it's unavoidable at this point. The Ratchet series is known for its fantastic weaponry, and fantastic weaponry is what you're going to get. Some of the notable new tools include the Sonic Eruptor, which fires off massive shockwaves, and the Tesla Spikes, which can trap enemies in electrical fields. All of the weapons are fun to use in their own way, and of course, they can be leveled up like crazy. One special thing to note is that the Constructo line of weapons can be modded and tweaked, with new barrels, chambers, triggers, and paint jobs. In this way, you can completely change what a few of these guns do, and this sort of customization is a welcome addition. That's one of the special things about Crack in Time. You're always being rewarded for your accomplishments. You're constantly getting new things, be it weapons, upgrades for your spaceship, extra bolts, zony creatures, even rhino plans. It's very satisfying to get a constant stream of rewards as you play. I personally got started late with the Ratchet series a few games back, so I'm not tired of the formula yet. But for those who felt satisfied with Tools of Destruction, or maybe one of the earlier PS2 games, Crack in Time might just be more of the same.
No. So much for clean underwear.
Crack in Time is an excellent game and is, to me, one of the best Ratchet games ever made. Insomniac nailed it on all fronts. The humor, the visuals, the gameplay, it's all great. With that said, if you're sick of Ratchet games, this probably won't do much to excite you. It's still the same type of gameplay when you get down to it. However, if you're dying to know what happens next to the dynamic duo, then pick this game up with no hesitation. For the full written review, head over to IGN.com.